Hello, I'm Steve Weber, the host of Essential Book Drop. We're featuring our top 3 new releases that you can see and download at essentialbookdrop.com. Happy Saturday, everyone. It's November 1, 2025. With me, as always, is my co-host and my bookworm sidekick, Cassandra. Good morning, Cass.
Good morning. Really looking forward to digging into these. Looks like quite a mix today.
It is, yeah. We've got a really touching one about dogs, then a huge look at New York City, and finally something for the musicians out there.
Quite the range.
Definitely. So our mission, as always, is to go a bit deeper than just the cover description for you. We want to pull out the core ideas, the really interesting bits from these new books.
Give you that analysis you need to see what might grab you next. And today, it feels like it's all about connection, doesn't it?
That's a great point. Connection with animals, with people in a huge city, even with the structure of music itself.
Yeah, how we relate to things.
Okay, let's jump straight in with the first one. It's called Sitting with Dogs, Stories of Rescue Dogs Going from Lost to Loved.
And the author is Rocky Kanaka.
Genre is Pet's Memoir.
Right. And Kanaka, he's pretty well known online. People call him like the internet's favorite dog rescuer.
Okay.
But the core idea here, the thing that gives the book its title, is this technique, sitting with dogs.
Right. Just sitting in the kennel.
Yeah, literally just sitting inside the shelter kennel
Right.
with scared, often traumatized dogs. It's less about active training, more about, well, presence.
Okay, let's unpack that a bit.
Yeah.
Why is just sitting there so important?
Yeah.
Shelters are loud, scary places.
Exactly. And these dogs, maybe they've been abused, abandoned. They're running on fear.
Mm-hmm.
So if a human comes right in, tries to put a leash on, tries to pet them, tries to move them,
Mm-hmm.
it just concerns their fear, right?
Fear.
Capture control.
Ah, okay, so Kanaka's way is different.
Totally. He just occupies this space, no demands, no expectations. He lets the dog decide if and when to make contact.
Wow, that sounds like it requires incredible patience.
It does. And the book really dives into that. It's about reading the dog's signals, the really subtle nonverbal stuff.
Like if a dog won't look at you or stays huddled in the corner.
Yeah, precisely. That's not defiance, it's communication.
Yeah.
It's saying, I need safety. So the whole process becomes about earning that trust, step by tiny step.
And the book covers different kinds of stories, I imagine. Not all quick fixes.
Oh, definitely not. Some transformations happen relatively fast, but others, they take months. Long, slow battles
Yeah.
to win over dogs that are just deeply shut down.
Mm.
And it's not just the cute puppies. There are really powerful stories about senior dogs.
Oh, that's important. They often get overlooked.
Terribly overlooked.
Mhm.
And, they've lived a long life. Maybe they've lost their home. They can easily feel like their story's just done. This book shows they still have chapters left.
So it's got that emotional range. It doesn't just show the happy ending, it shows the struggle.
Absolutely. It's honest about the difficulties,
Yep.
the behavioral problems, the vet costs, the sheer emotional drain of it all.
Right. Taking on a traumatized animal isn't easy.
Not at all. But then, when that breakthrough finally happens, when that dog that wouldn't even look at you finally leans in for a scratch, the book describes that joy as, well, almost profound.
And there's a takeaway for us humans, too, right? It's not just about the dogs.
Definitely. The argument is that by practicing that kind of patience with a dog, we learn it ourselves. We learn to manage our own need for instant results, our own anxiety.
Learning non-judgmental companionship.
Exactly. So the human changes just as much as the dog does. It's quite powerful.
And here's something really practical we found. Buying the book actually helps the cause, right?
Yes. A good chunk of the money from sales goes directly back into rescue efforts.
So the book itself becomes part of that cycle of helping. You read about rescue and you contribute to it at the same time.
It's a great model. Knowledge and action combined.
Okay, so that's about deep one-on-one connection. Now, let's totally shift gears. We're going from the quiet kennel to the busiest city imaginable.
A big pivot.
Yeah, we're looking at Dear New York.
By Brandon Stanton.
Genre, photography, urban studies.
And Stanton, of course, is the Humans of New York guy, Hony. That huge online phenomenon.
Right, everyone's seen those photos, those little stories. This book collects over a decade of that work.
Documenting the sheer variety of life in New York. 8 million people. The resilience, the humanity. It's quite something.
It's really interesting to analyze is how he does it. It's more than just snapping a photo, isn't it?
Oh, much more. It's about the conversation. He gets complete strangers to share incredibly personal things, moments of grief, unexpected joy, big life failures.
And he does it so quickly, right? On the street.
In minutes. Often. The source material called it an excavation of lives.
That's a good phrase. Excavation of lives.
Yeah. Now, some people criticize it, saying maybe it's exploiting vulnerability or like emotional tourism.
I've heard that.
But looking at this collection, you really see the trust people place in him, the generosity of them sharing their stories. His main skill isn't really the camera.
It's empathy.
Radical empathy, instant connection. That's the core of it.
And the book covers the whole city, not just the usual spots.
That's crucial. It's not just Manhattan glamour shots.
Yeah.
He's got stories from immigrant shopkeepers in Queens, artists in the Bronx, people fighting gentrification in Brooklyn.
Finance guys, street performers.
Everyone. It's like a sociological map. All the layers, all the complexities of the city are right there.
So the value for you, the reader, is it kind of forces you to see past stereotypes.
Exactly. In a city where everyone's rushing, he just stops.
Yeah.
He makes you pause and see the individual. He finds the extraordinary and seemingly ordinary people.
Thinking about it, HONY really kind of pioneered a form, didn't it? Like the micro-memoir.
That's a perfect way to put it. These tiny, intense glimpses into a life.
Yeah, like distilled life lessons, reminding you that every single person you walk past has this whole hidden world inside them. Victories, regrets.
The whole human experience really challenges your assumptions. If you think you know New York, or even just people in general, this book makes you look again.
A masterclass in just seeing people. Okay. Deep breath. We are shifting gears again from the very human and emotional to something more abstract, logic, structure.
Uh-oh. Sounds like music theory.
Knew it. The topic many musicians dread.
Exactly. The book is Intervals Unlocked. Naming, size, chords, inversions, notes on music theory.
It's Philip Jackson.
Genre. Music theory instruction.
And let's face it, music theory often gets a bad rap. It's taught in ways that feel dry.
Or overly complicated, full of jargon you don't understand.
Right. Or sometimes it's too simple and doesn't actually help you understand the music you want to play.
So what's Jackson's approach here? What makes this one different?
He focuses on making it practical, immediately useful, and he starts with the absolute foundation, intervals.
Intervals, the distance between two notes, right?
Exactly, the building block of everything, harmony, melody. It all comes from how two notes relate to each other. If you get intervals, Jackson argues, the rest chords, scales, progressions starts to make sense.
Okay, that sounds logical. Who is this really aimed at? It seems perfect for, say, the adult learner, maybe someone self-taught on guitar who only uses tabs.
Ah, tabs. Can you quickly explain what tabs are and maybe why relying only on them can be limiting?
Sure. Tabs or tablature, they're basically diagrams. For guitar, they show you which string and which fret to press.
So they tell you how to play something physically.
Exactly. The how. But they don't tell you the why. Why do those notes sound good together? What key are you in? Why does that chord change work? Tabs give you zero theory.
Got it. So Jackson's book is like teaching the grammar behind the fingerings.
That's a great analogy. It's the grammar of music. He breaks down why intervals sound different.
Like a perfect fifth versus a diminished fifth. Those sound really different.
Totally different moods, and he explains why. A perfect fifth is 7 half steps apart. Sounds stable, strong, consonant. Think power chords.
Okay.
Flatten the top note by just 1 half step. Now it's 6 half steps apart. That's a diminished fifth. Sounds tense, unstable, dissonant. Jackson explains it's that precise half-step difference that dictates the whole feeling.
So it connects the technical name to the actual sound and function.
Precisely. And he does the same for chords and inversions. People learn C, E, G as C major, but then they see E, G, C and get confused. Jackson clarifies that's just C major in first inversion. Same notes, stacked differently. Understanding that is huge for arranging or composing.
Right, seeing the underlying structure.
Yeah. The goal isn't just to memorize terms for a test. It's practical. It's about helping you hear chord progressions better, understand the music you love on a deeper level.
And move beyond just copying finger shapes.
Exactly. To actually start thinking musically, not just mimicking.
So this sounds ideal if you've maybe hit a plateau with online lessons, or if you're a student and the textbook just wasn't clicking.
Absolutely. It seems to provide that missing structural key, just solid, clear explanations that make the logic of music finally make sense. It unlocks it.
Converts that confusion into confidence. Sounds incredibly useful.
Yeah, it turns theory from this scary thing into a practical toolkit. Really valuable for anyone wanting to improve their musicianship.
Well, thanks for joining us today. And if you want to take a look at any of these books, visit us at essentialbookdrop.com and you'll have all the links right there. Cass, we'll do it again tomorrow.
Sounds good. Talk to you then. Farewell, everyone.
Until then, Keep on opening new worlds with great new books, and whatever you do, remember this: when you read,
Your mind becomes its own kingdom.